10 Drunken Facts.
Hi, I'm Christina, and this is my husband, Devin.
Hi.
This is our podcast, 10 Drunken Facts, where we ask each other 10 facts. Answer them right, and the other person takes a shot. Answer them wrong, and you take a shot. Feel free to play along with us. So we're going to do our marble game, our Matrix marble game. So, shake these up.
Okay.
Look, don't look. Alright, pick a hand.
I'm going, you're right.
You have picked the red pill, so you are wrong. It's my turn to go first.
Okay. Alright. Sounds fun.
We are drinking lemon drops.
Once again. So we like to take one first before we start.
Yes, so we're started off.
Lubricate ourselves a little bit.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. You know, we don't have our mason jar shots. I like those. Those make a nice clinking sound.
I know.
Whenever you share.
It's true. I'll find them.
Okay, so you're first?
I am first.
Alright, let's go.
So I'm going to start it off a little hard here. So any listeners that don't like gore, don't listen for a little while.
Don't like gore.
Don't listen for a little bit. Okay.
Alright.
We will tell you when it's over.
I'm scared.
So, Joe Metheny, a serial killer would mix up his victims' bodies with animal meat to sell at his fast food stand. What kind of food did he sell at his fast food stand?
Okay.
A, tacos, B, sausages, or C, burgers.
Interesting. Okay, what's his name?
Joe Metheny.
Okay, definitely a white guy.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm sure he's not making tacos. Let's see. I'm gonna go with burgers.
Went with burgers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the answer is burgers. You were right. He said the only time he felt vaguely guilty was when children ate the sandwiches. But even then, he justified his actions by telling himself, quote, "It was their parents' fault for being so stupid and allowing them to eat it." Like, they were supposed to know, like, well, you're the ones letting them eat it. So
yeah,
it's okay.
blame the parents.
It's their fault. It's fine.
Yep. Alright, that's one for you
that
then.
is
I got it right.
Oh my gosh. I feel like you're going to get these all right.
No, you got it. Usually pretty good facts.
Okay.
Nice. Alright, my turn.
Yes.
ABC question number 1. In the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter.
Oh my gosh.
Book 5. Who?
We're currently watching. Well, we're almost done.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we just finished 6 up.
Spoopy season.
Yes. Every October we watch all the Harry Potter movies. But in Harry Potter or the Order of the Phoenix, who else was supposed to die alongside Sirius Black? Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen these. A, Ron Weasley. B, Arthur Weasley, Ron's dad. Or C, Neville Longbottom. Friends.
Okay, so B is
Arthur, Ron's dad.
Yes, okay, so I'm gonna go with B.
Okay, you would be correct.
Yeah!
I feel like I gave you that one a little bit. But, yeah. J.K. Rowling felt she needed to up the stakes after Goblet of Fire, so she felt like she had to kill off one of her characters. And she was originally going to do Arthur Weasley, but decided not to because he was the only good father figure in the whole series.
Aww. He is a really good dad, though.
Yep.
He is. Alright, my next one. How many licks does it take to get this?
Hey, shot time.
Oh,
You're forgetting the main part of the show.
No, I got it right though. So actually, it's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Sorry.
I mean, I can't let I want you to make sure you're justified.
Right, we gotta get this right.
Yeah, I gotta take the shots whenever I'm in the wrong too.
Yes.
Can't just be you.
You are right. I was just so focused on the fact that I got it right.
As you should.
So, alright, my question now
Not looking.
is, How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Ooh, okay.
Yes. Figure it, like, I went a little harsh with the first one, so, well, you know.
Okay.
A, 364, B, 365, C, 143.
B, 365.
Wrong. It's
Really?
364.
Oh. Oh my gosh. You're the worst.
So, a group of engineering students at Purdue University designed a machine to answer this classic question, and found that the answer was 364. But for what it's worth, there is still some debate. A doctorate student at the University of Michigan determined that the answer was 411, while a group of students at Swarthmore Junior High School determined it to be just 144.
Well, it definitely varies the size of your mouth and tongue and all that shit.
Yeah,
so.
you know, so it could. So actually, I think that, you know, you guys, the listeners, should tell us what you get in your personal findings.
Right.
For, you know, like, science reasons. Just let us know what you got.
Facts.
Yeah, let us know what you got.
Totally. All right.
Go ahead. Actually, that's
I got that wrong.
you.
So wait, what were your answers again? What were your
364, 365, and 143, because the last one they determined to be 144. So I figured throw it off by 143.
That seems hardly scientifically sound. like we did this test, but these other guys got something completely different. But this is fact.
Do you have the checklist?
Yeah. Say it was a college that did that test.
Yes.
I almost every time I get a shot, I want to blow on it for some reason, like it's really hot or something.
Like that'll help you.
All right. My turn. ABC question number 2 for me.
Yes.
Samhainophobia is the fear of what? Glue, Halloween, or roller skates?
No.
A, glue, B, Halloween, C, roller skates.
I mean, obviously, I feel like, you know, Samhain makes you think of Halloween. I want to say Halloween, but if I'm wrong, like, I mean, Samhain, like Halloween, they go together pretty well. So
yeah. So what do you know about Samhain?
Not a crazy amount. I'm just.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yes,
okay,
you are right. It's B, Halloween.
Okay.
I just had no idea what that was, so I didn't think there was any giveaways in the name. That's why I chose this one, but apparently there was. But yes, Samhainophobia is the fear of Halloween. And Samhain is an ancient Celtic celebration marking the end of harvest season.
Yes. Okay, so I knew that was associated, but I just you kind of worried me, oh no, you throwing in Halloween just throw me off. It's really something else.
Nope. Another fun fact, because I didn't have that one. That's the fact I found later on when I was looking up another fact. But, so I found another random fact about Halloween, was that 50% of kids would rather get chocolate for Halloween than, compared to the other 24% who prefer non-chocolate, which I thought was funny because I definitely prefer sour candy or anything like that over chocolate. And I thought most people did too, but apparently...
To a degree, but then, sometimes, when we rarely crave candy.
Chocolate, yeah.
But when we do crave candy, what are we grabbing out of the stash? We're looking for the chocolate.
That's true. If I'm hungry and I want something sweet, then I want chocolate.
Although I guess we do eat the Skittles and Sour Patch Kids first. Yeah. So I guess when we're going back after it, it's because maybe just because it's not in there. But I mean, we grab chocolate usually. I feel
and then the other 10% of kids prefer gum to get on Halloween. I just can't imagine.
Yeah, gum.
If you're out there...
I feel like that's one I'm okay, sure.
Yeah, if I get gum. I know Xander likes gum, but I just thought that more people liked the Sour Patch Kids and the other stuff compared to the 50% kids who like chocolate. I mean, not that surprising, but...
So I got that right, so it's another one for you.
Yes, you did. It's Christina's birthday, by the way.
Yeah. October 9th. I know we're going to be posting this
Like
about
2 weeks from now, probably.
Week and a half.
Yeah.
Later. But I enjoy the podcast a lot, and we're celebrating this weekend.
Right.
So, you know, I want to do something on my birthday. So
of course.
I enjoy the podcast. So
Podcast is fun.
Here's my birthday
couple
thing.
Shots and
here's my birthday celebration today.
Oh, your turn. Let's get it.
What does the word dandelion mean?
Okay.
A. Eat frogs. B. Dust the lawn. C. Wet the bed.
I'm gonna go with B. Dust the lawn.
Nope.
Really?
It is wet the bed.
Oh my gosh.
And before I even say like why, like just like the whole eat frogs thing.
Yeah,
whatever.
what is that about?
Okay, so I was looking up just like crazy like words or crazy things people do or stuff like that. And I found it on like a picture of 11 things ultra productive people do differently. And one of the things was eat frogs. Like there was no explanation. It was like normal things like the productive people would do. Like I want to show you a picture honestly because it's
okay.
I took a screenshot just because every other thing like makes sense. And then you have they eat frogs. Here, look, check it out. Like number 1, they never touch things twice. They get ready for tomorrow before they leave the office. 3 is they eat frogs. 4 is they fight the tyranny of the urgent. They stick to the schedule during meetings. They say no. They only check email at designated times. They don't multitask. They go off the grid. They delegate. They put technology to work for them. Oh,
interesting.
No explanation for they eat frogs.
I think they're just saying that they eat frogs. Like they just like smart people eat frogs. So we should start eating frogs, is what it's saying.
But, like, you're not going to give me an explanation as to why you say
No, because you get it if you're smart. If you're ultra productive, then you already know.
Okay, sure. Got it. I feel like it's more of, like, an informative thing for, like, people that want to be that person. But, okay. Sure.
Whatever. Eat frogs.
Anyways, my explanation as
slugs.
to why it's eat the bed. Or wet the bed.
Eat the bed.
That's going to be one of the titles.
There you go.
Wet the bed is, the French word for dandelion is pissenlit, which translates to wet the bed. So they say, be careful about drinking dandelion wine because dandelion leaves contain diuretic properties, which just means that it increases the passing of urine. So it just makes you pee.
See, that makes me think that, like, before scientists name anything, they do a ton of research on it.
Here, you eat one, see if you die.
So, like, eat this, see what happens, and then we'll name it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I just pissed the bed last night. I don't know, like, dandelion.
Piss and lit.
Get some lead. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good one.
I really thought that you would get it, like, just because I was worried, like, oh, what the bed? What? Like,
eat frogs is pretty ridiculous, too. Now, since we've been playing this game a couple times, I don't jump for the most ridiculous one now.
Well, because we're trying to trick each other, so, like,
yeah,
you know.
And you got me. So, good on you.
Wait.
Was it for me?
Yes.
Do you want to take one? You haven't even taken one yet, have you?
I took one at the beginning.
Okay.
But you've answered it wrong.
I guess.
Well, I took 2. Because remember I got that one.
The beginning one and that. Alright. Okay, my turn. This is one that took me a while. I think this is an interesting one. ABC question number 3. The Michael Myers mask in the 1978 horror flick Halloween was originally a clown mask, a Captain Kirk mask, or the President Jimmy Carter mask?
That's kind of tricky. Oh, shoot.
The OG one. The 1978 one. I kind of stuck to a Halloween theme here.
I like it. No, I'm liking that. Gosh. I'm going to say... Oh, I'm so stuck. Honestly, I'm so stuck.
I'm a little proud of myself for this one, yeah.
Oh, shoot. I'm going to say Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk, B?
Yes.
You are correct. Oh my gosh. Yes, the makers of the movies picked out 2 masks at the store before shooting the first day. And they found a clown mask. And they found a Captain Kirk mask at the store. They liked the clown mask, but they loved the Captain Kirk mask. Yeah. And then what they did was they just painted it white and cut the eyes out. And that is used for the movie.
See, I was so, like stuck in my head between, like, them.
And if you don't know what Captain Kirk is, it's a Star Trek reference.
Like, I figured it wasn't, like, I definitely figured it was not, the clown.
The clown. It's a little weird. Just because,
you know, like, if you think about how it looks, like,
it looks like a human.
I definitely would not think
that clowns aren't human.
So, the 2 I was stuck between was Jimmy Carter, you know, or Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
But
you know what?
I was just thinking, like, Jimmy Carter, like, it wouldn't make sense for them to do that whole, like, the way that he does his hair, like, and, like, the facial features and stuff. So I was just like, like, it's gotta be.
But,
like,
to my credit, I looked up who the president was at the time.
I know.
Because I know president masks are huge. So I looked up the president at the time.
I know. That's what got me
I
too.
thought, I was looking at a picture of the president, what's his name, Jimmy Carter, and Mike Myers, and I thought they looked pretty similar. So I was like, dude, this is perfect.
Well, no, it really did get me, because I was like thinking about the time period too, and I was like, ooh, like, I know at that time, like, it would make sense.
Good guesser.
Like, ooh, it got me. Mm-hmm. So I was on the line. You almost got me.
I need a cheers buddy this time. Why don't you pour one up?
Yes, I will definitely take one. It's my birthday.
It is. As you can tell, these shots aren't exactly punishment. I think we'd probably just be doing this, not doing a podcast regularly. Probably not, I don't know.
No, Wednesday. Definitely not. Ugh.
I can't believe you got that one. Have you gotten every single one of mine?
All but one.
Which one? You got Arthur. You got Halloween, and you got Captain Kirk.
Oh, you know what? You probably got one of mine right. Is what happened.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Humans and dinosaurs coexisted at one point. True or false?
I like that question. That's if you know, kind of goes with evolution. Were humans even really what humans are today back then, though? So, the answer, humans, is a little loose.
Humans and dinosaurs coexisted at one point.
At one point. I feel like you wouldn't say this if it were true. But I'm going to go with false.
It is false.
Yes.
41% of humans believe we did coexist, but we actually missed each other by 64 million years.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm glad I chose false.
That was kind of like my, like the moment where I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that one, because it was like 64 million years. That's the difference. Like,
yeah.
That's pretty huge.
If you choose true, you're going to feel a little silly after hearing how long it's been. 64 million?
Yes.
What the hell?
64 million.
You know, some people don't even believe Earth has been along that long. Been alive, been around that long, I mean.
Okay, well, cheers to myself.
Cheers to yourself. True or false, there is a planet out there in outer space that has a surface made up entirely of gold. True or false?
When I say false, it's probably not gold, but another substance.
Holy shit, you are correct. Yes, there is a planet out there. Oh, hold on. Research by Yale, some people in Yale, fucking assholes, suggested that planet 55, I don't know how to pronounce this, Concrete, is made up of entirely diamonds. The whole surface is made up of granite and diamonds.
Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got
you. Yeah, you got it, though. I am surprised. Good job. You saw right through me. Damn it. But yeah, you know what? On the site I found that out, it said it was like 44 light years away or something like that. The funny thing is, once we discover, like, eventually down the line, if we survive past these couple years, if we figure out how to, go light speed or whatever it is to go to different, light years, we'll find these planets, and then we'll have unlimited resources of these, this planet that's made of diamonds. Does that mean the diamond prices just go down?
Yeah, really.
Once we are able to find all these resources, does that just mean, like, who cares about diamonds anymore? Everyone's got diamonds.
Yeah, they're not so rare anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Is anything going to be rare at some point? All right, cool. Good job, babe.
My last question is, elephants can hear with their feet.
Ooh, I like that. I'm going to say true because probably vibrations or something like that.
You're right.
Ah!
While they use those big ears for a lot of hearing to detect distant noises rather.
Yeah.
They also hear with their feet. They freeze and lean forward. They put their weight and then they put their weight on their front legs, and sometimes they lift up a front foot, and all of them would do it at the same time. Like they would watch them.
Really?
And all of them would lean forward, freeze, lean forward, and even lift up a foot all together,
to all listen with their feet.
To all listen.
That's so cool.
It was, yeah.
I said true because we read Xander, our son, this book about elephants, and they say that their feet are, when they walk, they're not loud. Everyone assumes that elephants stomp and it makes the ground shake, but really they have soft pads on their feet. It's really sensitive skin, so they're very silent when they walk. So that's made me think probably that sensitive skin is good for hearing vibrations as well.
Yeah, I got it. Let me take mine, and you have both the shot glasses.
I do.
So.
All right, I have one more. True or false? Mercury is the hottest planet in our solar system.
The hottest planet in our solar system?
Yes.
No. False.
No, false. Do you know what order? Do you know Mercury is the first planet in our solar system, closest to the sun?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. You're right. It is not the hottest planet in our solar system. This is one of my favorite facts I've learned. I was probably in 4th grade or something when I learned this. And I haven't met a lot of people that know this, but even though Mercury is the closest planet to the sun, it's not the hottest because of Venus, the one right behind it, has an atmosphere. Mercury does not. Venus has a greenhouse effect that captures the heat, and actually the surface of Venus is a lot hotter than Mercury's, even though it's closer to the sun. So you would be correct. That's one of my favorite. If you don't know that, you should know that because it's just cool to know.
Since I poured mine while you said yours, let's do our last one together then.
Okay.
Last one.
Ew. Ew. There are like floaties in our shots for some reason.
We said we weren't going to talk about that.
Yeah, but it's just, there's a lot in mine.
You're like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, but this is bad.
You're like, you don't even taste it.
I probably won't, but it's just nasty knowing they're in there. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Exactly. And that's what I said. Like, I would have used...
No, you talked about texture. You're like, if I feel it, I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, like, if I, have it, my tongue, anything, ugh, no thank you.
All right, let's just do it. Cheers again. No lemons this time with the lemon drop.
Love the lemons.
Yeah.
So anyways, I guess this is a point where we try to encourage our viewers to email us.
Right.
Send in your submissions to theofficialsubliminal@gmail.com.
Yep.
We want to have your questions, and like we said, we'll get a group of us together and...
Any fun facts, anything...
Yeah, your ABCs,
any stories. We love ghost stories. We talked about ghosts on our last episode. Those are fun.
True
paranormal ones. Yeah, crimes are fun. Crimes are cool.
Just like silly ones.
Serial killers, yeah.
Silly questions are fun too. Little light in the mood ones. Those are good too. So, just if you send in the ABC question that we ask, that you just give a little reasoning why, a little facts behind why. Yeah. Your answer is your answer, and we'll read them off and put them into our episode. So, thank you so much for listening.
Yep, thank you so much. See you next time.
10 Drunken Facts.